there is another new Netflix rom-com, Love in the Villa. Let's watch it. So I haven't even really watched the trailer for this. I know that Kat Graham's in it, which I love. More Kat Graham in Hollywood leading lady roles, please.
Romeo and Juliet is the most romantic and tragic love story of all time.
Gotta disagree with you there, Kat Graham. Tragic maybe, romantic, hell no!
I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon popped the question while you're there.
You really think so?
Oh, she's gonna get dumped right before her trip, so she has to go alone. She thinks he's gonna propose, but really she's gonna get dumped. Very, very typical rom-com opening.
Okay.
Watch as the secretaries respond to love letters addressed to Dear Juliet.
Letters to Juliet, amazing movie. We need to do Letters to Juliet on this channel.
This isn't working.
I'd like to talk about the specials.
He's breaking up with me.
I'll be back with some bread.
Well, looks like it's you and me.
This should be the love story. What, as if that's where she's staying. That's crazy, like literally in the courtyard of Juliet's balcony. Oh, kitties. I love kitties. It's like the key to Christine Gray's room.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ah!
Who are you?
Who am I?
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, are you insane? You've just walked in here.
He is buff.
April 9th through April 16th.
I bet she's got the dates the wrong way around because Americans love to put their dates wrong. Make it make sense. Go small to big. A day makes up a month and a month makes up a year. Why you gotta be so extra, America?
Okay, yeah, sure. Just
Oh
give...
my god, there's a fly in here.
Why are you so sure that I've made the mistake?
It wasn't me.
I love how he's just in his
How do you
pants.
know? Yeah, that's a great story. I can't wait to hear how that ends. I'm just gonna get back to living my life.
Can I spend the night? Please.
Where did you get this horrendously naff sweatshirt?
I can't stop staring at those veins in his arms. I haven't looked at his face once.
Welcome to Villa Romantica.
Very aptly named. Just in case we as an audience weren't aware that we were watching a romance movie, let's just make sure the villa is called Villa Romantica.
I bring many gifts from the local produce market. Parmigiano, prosciutto, olio d'oliva. My wife, Sophia, she take care of the house and host listing. My girlfriend, however,
Oh boy.
she take care of the villa on vacation stay.
All right, well, I eat my words. It wasn't the American date.
Oh, and don't forget to give me 5-star rating on house and host.
I'd be crying too. I would have started crying way before she did.
I'm gonna be at Italy most of the time anyhow, and with any
He's
luck,
very
we'll
well
be-
dressed. Kat, hun, you need to chill out. Just accept that you've missed something and just wait for the next thing. Be leisurely.
He broke it off right before your trip to Verona, didn't he?
No, that's...
Block his calls, delete his messages, and then, when he sees you don't care anymore, he'll come running back.
And I bet he does. I bet at the end he comes running back and she'll have to choose between him and this guy.
You drink wine for a living?
That would be a great job.
Yeah. Full-bodied, but the tannin is young. It's accompanied with an overabundance of acidity, so it won't be ready for another 3 to 5 years.
Why is that really, like, sexy? A really sexy thing to say.
Passion is overrated. Much like Romeo and Juliet out there.
Romeo and Juliet is overrated.
Oh, get them out! Get them out!
Oh, that was bad CGI. Oh, is there so many?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were allergic to cats.
Well, now you know.
But getting men to leave is what you do.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Charlie Fletcher is finito.
So this is really good because we're adding in a little bit of like rivals to lovers, enemies to lovers, borderline, and we're going to get a really slow burn relationship that's going to really pay off in the end.
I'm just gonna take the whole basket.
Cats love olives. Give an olive to a cat, they go wild, a bit like catnip. Not, I don't think she's going to let the cats go on in, but... Oh, she is! Cat Graham knows about the olives. I mean, he literally had to like pop a like a pill, so he must be pretty allergic to cats. Could this not like kill him? Oh, God, that CGI is terrible. Yeah, that was a bit too far, that, Cat Graham.
Wow, this is a little too far right there.
How did you lure so many cats into my bedroom?
Green olives.
Surely he still would have woken up in the
Cats
olives.
crave green olives
They don't
because they contain
yeah, they don't eat them though. They
isoprenoids,
just play with them.
which have a similar chemical makeup to the ingredients found in catnip.
Yeah.
School. He still would have woken up in a bed of olives.
Ancient Romans used to toast their enemies before going off to war. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Ah, okay, they're leaning into really good tropes here. One of the best ways to make your audience invested and really want your characters to get together is to give them rivalry. That's why enemies to lovers is the top tier trope. We're going to get them bickering, fighting, trying to one-up each other. And yeah, they did well by leaning into that kind of storyline.
I'm sorry, but Miss Hutton has already left.
They're going too far with these though. Bringing out his allergies, making her not have clothes. These are too far.
I'd like to report a break-in.
Well, they got here quick.
Shoot! I'm British!
That would probably make you get shot more. These pranks, they just go too far with these pranks.
You're the worst at pranks in the whole world.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Because I can do this all week. Can you?
No, I couldn't. I'd be gone. That looks so good. Oh my God, I actually started salivating. They just take it way too far.
That was low.
I don't know, you did get him put in jail and bring out his allergies.
I'm calling a truce.
Why the sudden change of heart?
Whose car alarm is that? Shut up! Thank you.
Well, I'm making the dish that Verona's famous for. Pasta sada da cabao. Would you care to join me?
Music. Okay, let's get our romantic development now. Okay. Okay.
Yes, Gaga, you look so good.
I want a glass of wine now. She's gonna moan.
Charlie, this
Horse. Marinated in wine.
Horse.
Oh, you fed me, horse!
Most really bad processed meats got horse in, don't they? Not remember that whole horse gate scandal?
Stop moving! What is wrong with you?
She used to take that piece of pasta out her hair.
Portobello mushroom can taste an awful lot like meat.
you're a tosser.
Yeah, I'm a tosser.
A little bit.
Who knew?
I know.
An early start.
Not even halfway through this movie. That's crazy. We still got an hour left of this movie. This movie's long. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with another hour.
You know that balcony wasn't added until the 1930s to attract tourism, right? Well, then I guess your weird matches mine.
Because we still got so long left, I hope they don't, and their relationship's kind of already changing, I hope they don't get them together too soon still. I hope they still drag it out, but not in a just to drag it out way. They need to still give us more connection.
I'd buy a vineyard somewhere. Somewhere in Tuscany. Oh, that's cold.
Are we gonna have a kiss already? I hope not. Okay, good. She's smitten already. This movie's making me so hungry, man.
These are the secretaries to Giulietta. 15,000 love letters.
Oh, that's so
year,
awkward with
each
people
one
watching
addressed to
them.
Dear
So you have 5
Mm,
brothers?
that looks amazing.
I meet a girl in Verona, and we fall madly in love. You would say that is destiny, right? Now, that's romantic. You know, everyone used to say so.
Look at the boobies, Cat Graham.
In any relationship, resides with the one who cares less.
It's a sad way to think.
Unsure what our sort of angst and climax is going to be in this. Oh, look at the colour of that sky.
But you have the offer, okay?
I'm gonna have to open a bottle of wine after this movie.
Good, huh? I could play it safe, take the deal.
If there's one thing that I've learned since coming to Verona,
Yeah, she's gonna tell him to go
it's
with his
la
heart.
trova una via.
And maybe that's where a sort of climax and angst will come from, because maybe, I don't know, Charlie loses his job or something because he didn't take the offer, and then he finds out that it's because she told him not to take the offer. I feel like that was a setup for some angst. Oh my god, have you seen the moon? Romeo and Juliet on the balcony?
It's good, right?
Transcendent.
Well,
Transcendent.
transcendent.
Julie, grazie. Charlie,
Yeah.
no deal.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh man, my bosses are gonna be livid.
But look on the bright side. At least you didn't take advantage of him. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
Okay, no, it's not going to be a massive issue. I thought it would create a lot of angst, but no.
Like to dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of awkward. I don't know why. Something about this scene that's more awkward than romantic. I think it's because they're alone. It'd be better if they were downstairs amongst others. Can I have our kiss now? Oh, no.
I can't.
Do you think he has a girlfriend? At no point has he ever mentioned that he is single. Maybe he's got a girlfriend back at home.
Okay, Julie, here's the thing.
Yes, here we go.
What are you doing here?
Wait, OMG. What a gas.
Why do I love him?
We're engaged. Oh, a tour bus. You're adorable.
I know women hate him, but I kind of love him.
Wait! What? I was going to tell you about her, I swear.
It didn't mean anything. I want to speak to you again. Don't call me. Don't text me.
A real classic rom-com climax. You have to get your angst and your fallout and your climax from somewhere. And a lot of the time it is hard to make it completely 100% genuine. It's a really classic trope of throwing in a girlfriend or a boyfriend in at the last minute that no one knew about. Quite a classic trope. And I think it's worked really well here because I actually didn't see it coming until about 5 minutes before it happened.
Oh, it's Prosecco.
There's nothing wrong with Prosecco. Arguably, Prosecco is better than a lot of champagnes. I said it. Oh.
No olives today.
Why are black cats just so cute? It's a very sexy little nightie she's got on. Saucy little number. As I said earlier, at the climax it'll be her sort of choosing between the ex-boyfriend and Charlie. Here we're going to get the grovelling from the ex.
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Fake, he's British, he would have the time in 24-hour clock.
OMG!
She really reminds me of, I forget the name of the actress.
Annabelle the Cannibal.
Charlie and Julie got stuck sharing the same villa. Isn't that a gas?
Isn't that a gas? I love her so much. The icon of this movie. This movie is just an advert for wine, isn't it?
That is the job that I want. Yeah, you're drinking wine all day long.
Down it.
Drives an Audi.
Drives an Audi.
Yeah,
Good
congratulations, Brandon.
Yeah.
I honestly thought you'd drive a Volvo.
Congrats to Brandon. It's where Julieta calls out for her Romeo.
What did she say again?
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
I'm done.
What about my tiramisu?
No. I was thinking I might buy a small piece of land somewhere in Tuscany.
Julie?
The budget on these CGI cats was low. Say no.
No, what did I do?
What did you do? You dumped her. This guy really knows how to wear a two-piece suit. I think all men should take tips from his styling in this movie.
How does Charlie let a woman like you go?
I know. I'm out of his league.
You're playing a different sport.
I mean, I love her confidence. We all need to be that level of confidence.
2 Prosecco's, please.
She's human.
Oh, speak again, bright angel. For thou art as glorious to this night than sails upon the bosom of the air.
I think there is such a thing as destiny. You still have to choose whether to accept it or not. And I choose you, Julie. I really miss eating fake horse with you.
His weird didn't match mine.
Can I get a kiss? That movie was great. There was something about that movie that felt quite nostalgic and like it was a movie that maybe came out 10 years ago or so. I think the rom-com is making a really, really exciting comeback. It went through a bit of a lull and I feel like now it's really, really making its well-deserved, strong comeback. The only criticism I have on that movie is I think it could have been sped up a little bit. I don't think it needed to be 2 hours long. They definitely could have shaved off about 15 to 20 minutes. But saying that, it didn't really drag too much. They hit all the right beats. They made sure the payoff was a payoff. They didn't get them together too soon. We had a bit of rivalry. It was almost like enemies to friends to lovers. And that is just always going to be a trope and a storyline that just delivers time and time again. So I think the people who wrote this and who made this knew what they were doing. They knew the genre and they knew exactly how to make it work. And I really respect them for that. I really hope this movie allows Kat Graham to be cast in more leading lady rom-com roles because I think she did so well. I have some real favourite leading rom-com ladies of this generation, almost the Meg Ryans of this generation, and I think Kat Graham needs to be in there, along with people like Lily Collins, Lucy Hale, Emma Roberts. We need Kat Graham to be in amongst that crew where they are just constantly in the leading lady rom-com roles. If you liked this movie commentary and review, then do check out this playlist here with all my other movie rom-com reactions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!